and we back like we stole something. You already know, man. It's your boy Prophet Pete, where your girl always asking me why I always wear red, and I tell her because it rhymes with head, and I want her to remember that. Prophet Pete, y'all.
Of course, I got your girl. I promised her a pair of fucking new shoes, and I just got the buns and stopped calling her. Now she's looking for the nigga like Blues Clues. Shawn recognize. What's up, world?
Yeah, and we here, y'all. Yo, it's another week. I know you missed us last week, but we here in full effect.
We here. We here. We ain't forget you. We ain't forget you.
Definitely didn't forget you, man. Just had to get some things taken care of, making moves.
Had to get a
And
backiotomy.
huh?
I said had to get a backiotomy.
Yeah, some shit like that. Right. Took a chiropractor class. So the next time I see you shorty, I can straighten her out.
Crack,
You
crack,
already know.
crack, 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 crack.
But yeah, man, yo, it's crazy because over the last 2 weeks, it's been one of those just eventful weeks. Ups and
Man,
downs, highs and lows, just all types of craziness going on, man.
everything going on, man. Everything. Literally everything going on.
Yep.
Government going on. Feds is running crazy. Damn state police is going crazy. We lost Black Rob. You know what I mean? Jaleel White. You remember Steve Urkel, right? From
Yeah.
Family Matters. Remember the show, Steve Urkel?
Yeah.
He's coming out with a brand of marijuana now,
Mm.
and he
Well,
called Purple Urkel. So
well,
you know what I'm saying? Everybody's on their grizzle right now, man. They trying to get it. The bag is there. They trying to snatch it up.
and even Wiz Khalifa right now, um, just became parts owner of a MMA league.
Look at that. Look at that.
So
Look at
he got to. They bringing him in. He's going to be part of integrating music, creating
that.
content, the apparel
Yeah.
for the line and everything. And the other part owner is
Merchant.
actually
You
Kevin
already
Hart. Kevin Hart is the other owner.
look at
So
how moves they doing that thing with the what is it with the UFC?
it says MMA.
You
So
said
I
with the
don't
UFC?
know. It could be the
Oh, it's
UFC.
MMA. Okay, so and then now Snoop is doing his thing with Triller. You know what I mean, everybody making boss moves this year, man. 2021 is
Yeah.
off to a great start.
And you know what it is, that, with everything that happened last year, a lot of people didn't know how to cope with it. And,
Yeah,
they got caught holding a bag on a lot of things. So where
yeah,
they was used to certain type of money flow, it,
yeah.
that light bulb went off and was like, yo, I need to get into those things that are kind of like recession, COVID, the world shutting down free.
It bought the hustle out of everybody and everyone, man, because you had to find different, alternate streams of income, man, because the regular hustle might have been slowed up by everything that was going on. So now it's like, the bosses, people that got money in different places can do different things. So if you're presented an opportunity, you know what I mean, and you're a boss, and you got the money to put in the right place, you can make it happen. You know what I mean, and that's what's happening, man. We're seeing it. it's, it's a beautiful thing, and now with the legalization in New York, oh my goodness, New York and L.A. I mean New York and California, those two alone can just the industry is about to be nuts right now.
Yeah. So now you could get it from the east to the west. From the east to the west, literally.
Man, brother, it's gonna be a crazy summer. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a crazy summer. If you got some bread and the city is all for it, they want that tax money.
Oh, of
So if you
course.
got if you sitting on a nice chunk of change, and man, and you got a few 1-2 dispensary out there, you're gonna
Yeah,
be a very popular man in the summertime. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, because you could just walk up to the store, but I know a lot of it. There'll probably be a lot of stipulations or whatever you're gonna need,
Without question.
the type of
Without question.
card or whatever.
Yeah, you know that. They're not gonna let it rock
Unregulated.
unmonitored, yeah,
Yeah,
unregulated. You know what I'm saying?
they gonna need to know who buying it. They just want to know.
Where it's
Like,
coming from, when it's coming, how it's coming. Yeah, man, you know how it goes. They gotta get their piece.
yeah, they just want to make sure that you know that public assistance money ain't being siphoned into the legal marijuana money because they like, yo,
And,
wait, hold on, who
knowing that's what they
who
doing,
high?
stealing it, knowing that they stealing it money in the first place. They just don't want us stealing it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So there's a lot of things. I know there was a little talk about there's a little off topic, but that $800 million divorce um case between Dr. Dre and his wife.
that's the number that they're talking about now. 800 million. I didn't hear about this. I ain't up. Can you
Well,
go
eight
ahead? Go
hundred
ahead.
million is what she's looking to get out of it. 800 million. Um, she started to bring up, now all of a sudden she's talking about, there was abuse, and this is why, you
Yeah.
know, this is why they can't be together. Said the
Yeah.
prenup he ripped up, so it's no longer valid.
Uh-huh.
Um, he ripped it up in a show of passion. I said, damn. If me personally, if we got together and and I hit you with the prenup,
Uh-huh.
I don't care how passionate I am, I ain't ripping that shit up.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. If that's all that she's got to stand on, that's a shaky defense because legally, regardless whether or not he tore it up, it's still a legal document. You feel me? It's still
Right.
going to stand up. It's still going to stand up in a court of law because it was signed. It was probably notarized. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure some lawyers took a look at it on both sides. So, and there's another copy of it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
Of
there's
course, if he
still going to
ripped
be
up
legal.
anything, it was a copy. He
Yeah,
ripped
it
up
was definitely a copy. His lawyer got the original with the real ink on it. You know what I'm saying?
a
Both
Yo,
colors. Both
what up, Los? We see
in the
you out,
building.
Los on the check-in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know. For me, she wasn't with him shooting in the gym. She got
She
her
wasn't
own.
making no.
Like, why can't you just walk away? Just walk away. Just give it
Take
up.
a chunk
Like,
of change, take a chunk of change, and be on your merry way. I mean, it's not like she's hurting for dough. It's not even about that. You know what I mean? Because like I said, she's an attorney, so she get money. That's nothing. But it's just the principality of it. You know what I mean? She want to be compensated for her time in, which she's entitled to. You know what I mean? You spent 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, however was 20 something years they were together.
mm-hmm.
If you spent if you spent that amount of time with somebody and now y'all got to go your separate ways. Yeah, she was integral in his mental stability at those times when he was making that paper. You know what I'm saying? So she's entitled to something, you know. But
But does that
the
ever get reciprocated in the other direction?
well, then therein lies the eternal struggle. You know what I'm saying? That's why there are divorce courts and family courts and things of that nature. And the scales of justice are sometimes unbalanced. No, 99% of the time they're unbalanced. I'll say that. But
Super, super unbalanced.
yeah, justice is supposed to be blind, but that bitch got on motherfucking bifocals, if you ask me, because she be looking at shit the way that she want to look at it. You
She be
know,
seeing shit into the future.
yeah,
But yeah,
not the way it's supposed to be seen, but it is
yeah.
what it is. But sometimes it goes the way it's supposed to. Shout outs to Derek Chauvin. He's going to be going away for quite some time.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
guilty
Shout
on
out to
all
him.
three on all three of those charges. So he's going to be sitting down for a long while. You know what I mean? But the conversation turns around to people celebrating too soon, people being happy. But there's nothing wrong with you know rejoicing in the fact that something actually went the way that it was supposed to. But I agree that there's a lot more work to be done, and there's a long way to go. So we can't get premature with the celebration just yet, because truth of the matter is, in the time that it took for that trial to take place, what is it, 3 weeks? About
Mm-hmm.
64 more police shootings occurred in between that time. 64. And that
64.
number, and I'm probably off by, in the negative. It's probably a little more than that.
Right. And I know the day of the day of the verdict, maybe a half an hour to an hour before the verdict,
20
yep,
minutes 20 minutes before, something like that. Was a 16-year-old girl, right?
16-year-old girl shot. And from what, you know how when stuff happens, they like the person who called the cops was the one who got shot by the cops.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
she was calling for help.
that one is a particularly uh intricate situation, because when you look at the video and you see what was going on, and the girl was about to injure the other girl with a knife. So yeah, something had to be done. Now, was it excessive? You know, I'm sorry. Was it necessary? Some would say yes. Was it excessive? Some would also say yes. You feel what I'm saying? So it's about and it's always been about the way that we're handled. You know what I mean, when we interact with the police, and not so much is the response is the response correct. Because a lot of times the response is warranted. It's just the tactics that are used for the response that sometimes get changed around when it's one of us. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think
And
so I think the officer, his response was appropriate, but I think his um his tactics were excessive, because there's no reason why you had to shoot that girl 4 times to make her stop doing what she was doing. You could have shot in the leg. I understand. They say you only got a split second to make a decision, but you know what I mean. You also have a split second to make the right decision as well as the wrong one.
well, I know from speaking to police officers, they're not trained shoot to wound. They're trained shoot to kill.
Right.
Uh, that's for sure. And an officer would probably say attempting to wound the individual, they could miss, and the bullet could ricochet and hit someone, innocent bystander, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I just, me personally, I think, you know, I think pulling out their weapon
Mm-hmm.
and firing, shooting to kill should be the last resort.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a reason why they've been given tasers that can
Mm-hmm.
hit a suspect from a good distance away,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So firing that taser would have probably shocked the shit out that young lady.
Yeah.
She would have still been here today.
Well, in the Dante Rice situation, that should have been a taser. That was a taser situation, close contact. A struggle. Suspect is, obviously doesn't want to get locked up, so they given a fight. Um, that situation with the officer and the 16-year-old girl, though, P Money, that right there wasn't a taser situation. You know what I'm saying? Even if he
Oh,
did grab his taser at that moment and hit her with the taser, there's no guarantee that would have
stop them.
prevented her from injuring that girl, because she was in motion to, you know what I'm saying, to really do some damage, and something had to be done right then and there. You understand? I'm not condoning what he did. Obviously, that was a 16-year-old girl. Obviously, I wish that he would have handled it a little bit differently, but I understand the need and um what's the word I'm looking for, P Money, the severity of the situation, and he needed to act in a certain way that bam, he had to respond right then and there. You know what I mean? Say
Yeah,
they say sometimes you got to respond with deadly force. I understand what they mean, but like I said, you got, I don't know, man. I want to say in that moment that you got to control yourself, but when you're in that moment, it's hard to say. Your adrenaline is pumping, your fingers on the trigger. You just da, 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 da. You probably ain't never shot your gun before or something like that.
yeah,
But I don't know, B. I just felt like 4 shots was excessive, especially with people in the area. He could have hit somebody else with stray shots or whatever the case may be. But it's all hindsight is 2020, man. That's all I can say. And if we had it to do over again, I'm quite sure us and him would have reacted differently. Maybe not as excessively, maybe not differently, maybe not as excessively.
yeah. And for me, looking at all these things, and you know, and it's hard for me to even say this, but us, I don't want to say us taking responsibility or it actually being our fault, but we need to understand how the way we react in the presence of police officers can escalate a situation that can become deadly in an instance.
No question.
Like
No
it's
question.
just a blink of an eye. You move your hand the wrong way, and they're like, "Yo, you was reaching." You start
Mm-hmm.
raising your voice, you become threatening. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
just all these different things, and I'm not trying to say act accordingly, but act appropriately so your ass could get home that night.
Yeah.
You and a lot of times there's so much negativity and anger in the household that a lot of times the attitude is, nah, F you, you can't do this to me, instead of taking a moment and be like, officer, I want to consult my attorney, give me a moment, I'll go with you, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
and comply to the point where you're going to be able to make it home. Because to
Yeah.
get killed over an argument is or a disagreement or misunderstanding is just crazy.
Yeah. Respect. Um, Respect is a give and take thing. And I would like to say that 90% of the time, if you're respectful to the officer, that they're going to be respectful back to you. You know what I mean? A lot of times, though, unfortunately for our people, it doesn't go that way. Even if we are in the right, um, we're a usual suspect. You know what
Mm,
I mean? Like I don't know if you saw the video on the internet not recently. The brother was taking out his trash, I think, and the
mm,
police were in the area looking for a suspect who wasn't even black, right? And they jammed him up like, what do you know? What are you doing? Why are you over here? And he's like, yo, I'm just taking out my trash, man. I stay right here. And they jammed him up in his in front of his building, where he stayed at with him and his girl. Now, of course, his girl was a white girl. It was a nicer neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why he was a suspect right away. But they was actually looking for a white guy and jammed up the brother. This is real life. You know what I mean? This is going on. So
yeah.
and there has to be accountability, man. I know that word gets thrown around a lot. We hear it almost in every newscast every week, man. But basically, that's what it boils down to, man. They don't want to. They don't want to defund the police for whatever reason. But why should we continue to give tax dollars to people that are killing us?
Hmm.
What sense does that make? It's like throwing money at um, an axe murderer. Here you go. Here's $20. Now you can chop me up.
Yo,
Can't do that.
it's crazy to say, but yeah, that's what it is. And they're not losing pay in the instances. Uh, you know, the verdict this week was that was this week, right? Yeah, that was this week.
Yeah, that was just the
Yeah,
other
yeah, it was the other day.
420, baby, 2 days ago.
Yeah, the verdict this week. Yeah, he's going to jail, but I could tell you that although he might have been on suspension or whatever it may have been, he was probably still receiving pay. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. And the other thing is this: it's wonderful for us to be glad that he got convicted, right? but the man has not been sentenced yet,
Right.
and that's the real deal. Because then we're gonna see how long he's gonna get to sit down. He can still get a bullshit slap on the wrist,
Right. And
and then all of this happiness and jubilation is in vain because the moral of the story is that George Floyd, God bless the dead, is not coming back. So the punishment should fit the crime, in a lot of people's minds.
right.
So
And I think one of the lesser times is what, 4 years? One of the charges holds a 4 year bit.
uh-huh.
Right.
Well, he's
So
got to do, he's the minimum he has to do is the one with the most amount of years, I believe. I think I heard somebody say that. Now, I'm not sure if that's correct information, but that's what I heard. That he has to do the minimum he has to do is for the largest offense, whatever the biggest charge is. Like, say the biggest charge is 20 years. I don't think that's true, but I'm just
I
saying.
think it's like 10, or maybe 7 to 10,
So,
7
yeah,
to
so he has to do that's minimum what he has to do. Then there's the rest of the charges. So they're probably gonna have him run shit concurrent.
Right.
So he'll probably end up doing between that minimum, which is just 7 or 10 years,
Right.
that
So
and whatever the cap is. So I think the cap is like what 45,
yeah,
some shit like that. So somewhere in between that number is what he's supposed to end up with. Was supposed to end up with. You feel me?
supposed to.
Supposed
Now,
to end up with.
of course, although he was convicted, he does have the opportunity to appeal. Right.
Oh, of course. You know that.
So
That's
that paperwork is already in motion.
yeah. That ink is ain't the ink ain't even dry on that motherfucker.
And also, you know, there were things that happened that they was really trying to get this case thrown out via a mistrial so bad. I'm just so glad it didn't go that way. But if
Yo,
it did,
I think I saw something that on the video that the lawyer. Now I don't know, man. Maybe this is just the internet trolling or somebody edited this shit the right way. But I think he said something about aliens came and possessed him to do what he did, and that's why he did it. And I mean, I saw that shit. I was like, nah, that can't be real. I hope that's not. I hope that wasn't a defense because let me tell you something. If your lawyer stands up in the middle of court for your life for in a murder trial and says aliens possessed him to do what he did, I'm gonna stand up, Your Honor. I'm firing my lawyer right now. I want him another fucking retrial. You know what I'm saying? He is not my lawyer anymore. He does not represent me. No, you are out your
he
fucking
had
mind.
lost his mind, and
What?
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna let him represent me.
Like,
But
I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
yeah,
Aliens.
but it's definitely crazy, and I'm just glad we've been able to move forward. But like you said before, and like I've said many a times, we still have to continue to fight. This is just one one paver of the road that we got to go down, and we've been fighting for over 400 years. We've made some progress, but there's still a long way to go.
Because there's so many fuckboys in the government and that's making legislation fucked up and is working people. Like for instance, old DeSantis in Florida,
Hmm.
the governor. Let me tell you what this p hole did. At midnight, was it yesterday? Is either yesterday or the day before? At midnight, he signs a bill, right? That everyone in the state of Florida now has to pay a regressive tax for ordering offline. So anytime you order something off online, right, that gets sent to your house, you have to pay a tax for that because you stay in Florida. And guess where all of that money is going?
I have no clue.
All of that money is going to pay the taxes for these corporations that don't want to pay the tax because of the pandemic. They have to they have to all the companies have to pay into unemployment. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? When you know what I'm saying for each employee or whatever the case may be, I guess over a certain amount of time they pay a tax into a fund.
Right.
So the fund is depleted, gone. So in order to replenish the fund, they were going to have to pay higher taxes this year. You follow me?
Mm.
So what Ron did is he signed a bill so that the consumers are now paying that tax to cover that bill, so that the corporations don't have to do it.
So the consumers,
The people, the skullduggery.
the employers are paying their unemployment money.
Poor,
They're
poor
putting it into
people,
their own
poor,
fund.
poor people are paying the tab for rich people. That's how it goes down. That's what it boils down to.
And you know that has been the way of big business for a very long time, and they just find new ways to
My G,
circumvent that process.
my
We,
G.
we acknowledge it, we see it, and then we come at them, and then they're like, "Oh no, wait, we didn't mean to put it out there like that.
Yeah, but
We're going to give you it the same way, but on a different sheet of paper
but,
with
but you
some
see,
different verbiage."
but um, you see how these officials, these elected officials that people, went out and voted for, how they secretly are digging in your pockets and you don't even realize it because they're doing this shit on the low low in the middle of the night. You know what I
But
mean? Yeah, during the you know what I'm saying, when the devil is out, ain't nothing out but the devil and the moon. Damn it, you know what I'm saying?
as wild, man.
And they signing bills in that time of the night. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be at home, laid up with your family. You know what I'm saying? Drinking a cup of hot cocoa, watching Netflix, and you fucking signing bills so that poor people can pay rich people tax.
Yeah.
Grimy.
And corporations already get tax breaks because they employ people and they pay lesser tax than actual employees do. So
Huh?
you increase the tax on the people that pay the most tax in your state.
There it is. There it is. This is America with three Ks.
Just gotta let them know, man. Dropping bombs on them. But of course, you know, did we speak about this yet? 5-year-old foreign?
Oh no! Please educate the people because you were just telling me about that.
Okay, yeah, because we was
Yeah,
talking
wait till I hear about this one.
right. So yeah, artists
Let
out
me,
there
let
making
me grab another beer. Go ahead.
it bank, doing what they do, it being who they are. And your man 5-year-old foreign, right, definitely gets caught with a loaded gun with a missing serial number, right? Following a police foot chase. Now,
All right,
I
I'm back.
might not be the brightest crayon in the box, but he left this 2018 Mercedes Benz running outside in front of a Chase bank. Cops pull up, ask him a question. So now, not I don't know the laws in Jersey because this was out there in Fort Lee, but I know New York is no idling. It's a $3,000 fine. You get caught idling in New York,
Mm-hmm.
right? Boom. So he broke one law, right? The cop asked him for his ID. He proceeds to jaywalk past the police officer and ignore him while they said he acknowledged him but ignored him and kept walking. I don't know how you can do both. If I acknowledge you, I'm acknowledging you.
He
If
looked.
I
He
ignore you,
looked.
I
He looked at him and was like, and kept it moving.
right? So he continues to walk across the street to, I guess he said, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave the car there running. And he started to walk over towards the luxury Park Avenue apartment, I guess where he was staying or whatever it might have been.
Uh-huh.
Police officer, now he's jaywalking, right? Strike number 2.
Mm.
You're jaywalking, bro.
In front of the police.
In front of the police. Cop runs up on him. I guess he turns around like, oh, wait, hold up. Guess what happened? Gun drops from his waistband.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
And I know I don't know what the laws are when it comes to guns and all that, but missing serial number, strike 3.
Uh,
The
uh,
bullet, strike 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, stop. If you dirty, stop acting like you untouchable.
uh.
because you're the most touchable one at the moment because you're already in the wrong. You're
Yeah. So
already in the wrong.
let's reverse this just for a second. So now we know all of the details. We're gonna just rewind it just a little bit. Okay, so he's coming from the bank, right? The ATM, probably.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's early. It's late. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else out there except you. So you feel like, fuck it, I could
It
just.
was 7:30 p.m.
Oh,
yesterday.
7:30 p.m. Okay, no. Okay, so this is in the evening, early evening. There's still people out.
Yeah.
But you still feel like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice part of town. Fort Lee is, very well to do area of Jersey. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go over there and do a little shopping, get some jewels over there. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to, put people business out there. But anyway, he's over there in that area. So he figures, I could leave the car running real quick, run over here to the bank. You know what I mean? He's looking real suspect because he's sticking out like a sore thumb. Black man with a Benz. You know what I'm saying? In the white part of town. Let's just keep it 100. Right? Possibly. I'm not saying that this happened. I'm just, speculating, as they say. Possibly somebody saw the hammy on him, you know, and maybe he pulled the shirt over at the last minute or something like that. And people once they see something like that in an area like that, they're on the phone quick fast.
Super
They're on
fast.
the phone super fast. So he's at the ATM slipping. You know what I'm saying? Not paying attention to his surroundings. Somebody on the jack calling Jake. Then he turns around to go back to the car. Oh shit, they done rolled up. I'm the piece of pepper in the salt shaker. So it's got to be me. You know what I mean? So instead of going over there and fronting like everything is okay and putting on his white voice, he decides I'm gonna be mad niggerish because oh shit, I got my file on me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's thinking. I got that file on me. You right? You know what I'm saying? Give me free money. So he's like, damn, just what I'm saying, get to the car where I could at least put the joint up and then I could, what I'm saying, interact with the boys. You know what I'm saying? But he moved too funny, man. He was, it's a young boy mistake, man.
Yeah. 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 But hey, you know, not everybody's dumb in the hip hop world.
At least he didn't do a Joel Santana and just run out the airport and take the taxi. Yo, I swear that's words of my mother. I wish I could have been in the terminal that day. He would probably look like OJ Simpson from back in the days when he was doing them Hertz commercials. Oh man, jumping over luggage and shit. Nigga.
Like you be like, yo, that's Santana. Oh shit.
Right.
Like he ain't coming back. Yo,
dipset.
yo, for real, for
What,
real.
what? Man, listen.
But yo, on a lighter note, yo, shout out to Cardi B for taking the time out to venture into a new boss move, right? She's entering into the cosmetic world
Of course.
with, with her Barty Beauty. Yo, gotta give it to her. It makes sense,
Of course.
right?
Of course.
The young girls out there, everybody want to be that Cardi because Cardi's that girl next door. She still hasn't left the Bronx. No matter how much money she has made, she still has not left the Bronx. So she's super duper relatable. And yo, if the Kardashians could do it,
The quintessential girl next door.
right, she can do it.
If you
So
live in the hood, that is.
yes. So yo, shout out to Cardi B.
Yo, also we got to shout out Cardi B because she just I don't know if you're familiar with the MC. I think her name is Chica.
No.
She's a dark skinned chick. You know what I'm saying? Young girl. You know what I'm saying? New artist. She hasn't even been around 10 years yet. You know what I'm saying? Got bars, my G. You hear me?
Yeah.
And she was on Twitter. I think it was Twitter recently, and kind of talking reckless and um, making some statements that had her friends and her fans worried that she might be contemplating harming herself.
Okay.
And Cardi B was one of the people that chimed in and told her that fuck what people say that down you and the critics are gonna come, and this sort of thing, and encouraged her and kind of like talked her off the ledge. You
Mm.
feel me? And Chica even came back and tweeted to her fans, everything's good, I'm better now, and then she gave a special shout out to Cardi B saying thank you, for your words, and you're one of the reasons why I'm better now, and shout you gotta give credit where credit is due, man. So salute to Cardi B for that.
Yeah. Shout out to Cardi for actually reaching out and
And
you know
keeping it real.
still being a human being and not being too that superstar status hasn't gone to her head
Straight
that
up.
much that she feel like I don't need to or this is none of my business or I'm above it.
Yep.
That's important.
Yep.
And nowadays that'll go a long way.
Especially to another artist. You know what I mean? Somebody else that's trying to really get to where she is at. You know what I'm saying? To keep it all the way 1,000. That's big, man. That's big. You really don't have to do that. Basically that's your competition. But you reaching out to them like, yo, look, I understand. I've been in this game for a little while, and I get the criticism too, and don't let it knock you down. You got, she even told her she had talent and all of that shit. Like, you gotta appreciate people for being human beings and for being real about certain shit, man. Because it's very easy to be on some star shit and be dismissive and not give a fuck. A lot of them do it every day.
Yeah. Dude. So I'm just glad that went in the direction that it went in, and
Yeah, man.
everybody good. I'm trying. We were just talking about Cardi B, but I really wanted to talk about yesterday. I interviewed K Goddess,
Talk
artist in Brownsville, Brooklyn.
All right.
Somebody that put on Tony Yayo, and the same individual from Love and Hip Hop, Swift on Demand, that worked with Cardi B, has actually been working with her and getting her in a position of power in the music industry, which is pretty dope. So I wanted to play this video joint called Friends. So we're going to get into this joint real quick. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Swift on Demand. I walk in the spot, zip, the sound of they lips. Niggas ain't really on shit. I'm up in the VIP, grip, pull on my hip. Niggas don't wanna get hit. Got off my ass and got me a bag. I know you wishing that you did the same. Show a little cash, I'm not trying to brag. Show a nigga, I'm not in it for fame. I hop on the track, don't follow directions. Ain't no one stopping this motherfucking train. I be like, move, bitch, move, bitch, get out the way. Think when I'm coming to play. Only fuck with big dogs, we ain't fucking no strays. We take a trip on the end to stay. Ain't fucking you, nigga, this pussy no trade. Said you got money, nigga, show that. We in a strip club, nigga, throw that. Got on my Timbs, nigga, hold that. Still storming bitches out, and you know that. Straight out the Ville, I'm a big deal. Project, baby, no Kodak. I'm aggressive, baby, you know that. I'ma bag me a nigga where your phone at. If I say fuck you, I meant that little nigga. Bringing my friends with your friends, that little nigga. Riding the Benz with that Benz, that little nigga. Pocket and watch how you spin that little nigga. If I say fuck you, I meant that little nigga. Bringing my friends with your friends, that little nigga. Riding the Benz with that Benz, that little nigga. Pocket and watch how you spin that little nigga. If I say fuck you, I meant that. Ain't playing with feelings for kid bags. All my niggas, they shoved up like pin bags. If you wearing those khakis, we wear plaids. If I say fuck you, I meant that little nigga. Bringing my friends with your friends, that little nigga. Riding the Benz with that Benz, that little nigga. Pocket and watching you spin that little nigga. Quick to finesse niggas, then I give them back. That's right, with no strings attached. I argue win over no dick when that nigga ain't even get the clap. Lining that nigga right up like a ball, but if he don't act right, I play with his father. Took all his chicken, he felt like a farmer. Told that little nigga I'm his motherfucking karma. I see you pocket watching why this money dropping. Little bitch, you offending me. I'm not with the shit you popping. We could get it boxing, you get hit like a enemy. Bitch, I'm a pro when it come to finesse. I like playing games like it's Russian roulette. Never been a bitch that I seen as a threat. Shit, I might just go sell me some bread. If I say fuck you, I meant that little nigga. Bringing my friends with your friends, that little nigga. Riding the Benz with that Benz, that little nigga. Pocket and watch how you spin that little nigga. If I say fuck you, I meant that little nigga. Bringing my friends with your friends, that little nigga. Riding the Benz with that Benz, that little nigga. Pocket and watch how you spin that little nigga. If I say fuck you, I meant that. Ain't playing with feelings for kid bags. All my niggas, they shoved up like pin bags. If you wearing those khakis, we wear plaids. If I say fuck you, I meant that little nigga. Bringing my friends with your friends, that little nigga. Riding the Benz with that Benz, that little nigga. Pocket and watch how you spin that little nigga. Sweat on demand.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, you said you had on the show yesterday.
Yeah, I had her on the show yesterday.
You gotta have her on the spot. Number one, you gotta have her on the spot.
Yeah.
That's number
Yo,
one. Number two, I'm feeling that joint. I like that.
yo, she got a couple of joints out there, and she got a lot of new projects. Yo, if you was to look her up, one of the ones that I saw that was like, I was like, uh-oh. Like she basically hijacked the UPS truck and all that for one of her videos. I was like, how the hell did she pull that off?
Yeah, don't nobody say little nigga like a chick from Brooklyn. Little nigga, little nigga, little nigga. It sounds like one word, but it's two words. You know what I'm saying? Little nigga, fuck out of here, little nigga.
Yo, but
I love
man,
it.
definitely got a lot of stuff going on. And got to, she's not just about
Drop
music.
something. Go ahead, I'm listening.
She's actually giving back to the community. Actually, you know, raised over 30K to give back to Brooklyn.
Oh, that's
So
great.
a lot of that money going back into Brooklyn, man. So, you know,
Oh shit.
she respects her home and she's still in Brooklyn. So you gotta rock with those that stay true to who they are.
Yeah, you got to throw them a salute for that because most people when they get a chance to get out, they get the fuck out. So
Yeah.
anybody that looks back and gives back, yeah, you got to throw them a salute for that for sure, for sure.
Yo, we can't. It's April 22nd. So shout out to all the stoners that celebrated on 420.
Oh
Enjoyed themselves.
yeah, yes,
Uh,
sir.
so I've seen some of the craziest things, because it was 420. People was just outside, just blazing, like just chilling. I'm
Well,
like,
for some of us, it's 420, 365 days, but um, yeah, it's nice to have a holiday too. You feel me? You're picking up what I'm putting down. You Zimzo.
yeah, I definitely get it, man. I definitely get it. I don't indulge in those type of practices, so I wouldn't know.
I'll tell
So
you this. I'll tell you this much. It's probably been one of the best 420s because it's now legal in so many more places than it was last year.
yeah,
And of course the pandemic. But I'm just saying, as far as the accessibility and the freedom to be in certain places and smoke where you couldn't do it before. I bet this year was probably incredible, man, for a lot of different reasons. Um, just too bad we can't have the big parties and the big get-togethers. Like I'm quite sure somebody would have rented out some big shit, like a huge venue, like you would have fucking had like a 420 party in the Barclay Center, or some crazy shit like that.
yeah.
That'd have been
Yo,
nuts. That's where they had the memorial for DMX. You know what I'm saying? God bless it. There was in the Barclay.
oh, okay. And I did come across something real quick when it came to um some controversy with Diddy and something for Black Rob as far as the funeral arrangements or something like that. I don't know what that was about. I didn't get too much into it, but I
Yeah.
think the legalization of marijuana has taken, the path that it's taken because of COVID-19. In a way, since so many businesses got shut down and the economy was what it was,
Yeah.
government had to figure out a way
Get
to
that money.
make that money.
Get that
Now,
money back. Yep.
it's funny because during the week, I don't know why and how this clip came up. I'm trying to pull it up, but I don't know if I'll be able to play it the whole thing exactly. But
Uh-huh.
there's a Law and Order episode
Right.
from 2003
Uh-huh.
that mentions the coronavirus.
Really?
In 2003, they was mentioning the coronavirus. We're in 2020. 2020 was when we were fully introduced to it. So a whole 17 years later, but it's been around that long. And I guess that's where COVID-19 came from, because this is the 19th version of it. And they've been talking about it since 2003.
Really, a episode, huh?
Episode.
See, that's not, it wasn't on The Simpsons. I'm surprised it wasn't on there.
No,
Simpsons usually prediction. So The Simpsons and what's the other one? South Park.
yeah.
Those two cartoons, for some reason, always seem to predict have ill coincidences as far as events and shit happening. Coinkydinks.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Let's see if this is it.
Writing's not easy, but
Let me see if this is it. Nah, well,
Shouts out to Cassidy, who we interviewed. And I heard he got in Hitman Holla ass in that battle. Pause. So shouts out to him. It's a good thing because for a while it looked like he was having a rough time, trying to get out the starting blocks with that battle rap shit. But he found his niche, I think.
But I think when you look at, I could say I can be a Hitman Holla fan when it comes to the battle rap.
Uh-huh.
There's a difference in the delivery and flow when it comes to Cassidy and Hitman Holla. Like Hitman Holla's, he's great in those where it's the dual battle raps, where one starts off a joint and then he come in and finish it off, where it's a collab.
Yeah,
he does very, very well with that. But sometimes his solo joints don't hit as hard as I think they should for somebody that's been doing it for so long.
Yeah, I feel you on that. His delivery is unique, and I think that the face off that him and Cassidy had before the battle, I don't know if you saw the video of it.
I was seeing a lot of clips,
it was kind of a heated confrontation because they had words, and of course, brothers got to have that machismo shit, so they kind of got into it, and it got loud, and so I think at that point, that's when Cassidy started to get in Hitman's head. You know what I mean? And when you go in to confront your enemy, you got to have a clear mind. You can't let emotion cloud your judgment, or you're going to make a wrong decision. You feel me?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
So when he went into that battle, he went in there charged up. You know what I mean? There was a lot of emotion. And he was probably not even delivering the lyrics the way that he wrote them when he meant it. The way that he delivered them when he wrote them was probably not the way he spit it that night because he was charged with emotion. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He was probably off his game just a little bit. We probably don't even know.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think that could have had something to do with him not performing as well as a lot of people say he should have. And Cass, like I said, I think Cass found his lane, his niche, his rhythm finally with the battle rap shit, and did what he had to do, man. I mean, you got to remember, Cass comes from that battle rap shit, original. That's what he did.
Yep.
Philly. I mean, the rhyme animals that come out of Philly. I don't even have to name them. You feel me? But he just had to get his rhythm, man, and it was good to see the brother do his thing, and people finally give him some respect in that genre because he's an animal for real.
Yeah, and speaking of Hitman Holla, and that just reminds me that Wildin' Out is back on there.
Yes, sir. Gotta give a for that.
Yeah, it's back on there. The big networks realized they couldn't do it without Nick,
man,
so they said
wasn't nobody watching shit. Everybody was Huluing and Netflixing and fucking Disney Plus and Paramount Plus and whatever else you got. You know what I'm saying? All your streaming platform motherfuckers was like, fuck you, we not watching no MTV.
That's it. So they was like, whoa, hold up.
Yeah.
So I guess that's another row of path paver that went down where it was like, oh, you thought you controlled it, but then you had to realize you had to stick your tail in between your legs and make a different move because you
Yeah,
reacted too quickly.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of like karma, in a way. Shit comes back to get you, man. You can only borrow from the culture, man. I don't think you can steal it. Because eventually you're gonna have to come back to the culture to replenish your bowl. What I'm saying? Like you can pour a little bit of into a bowl and then carry it and distribute it, but you're gonna run out of it soon enough. And if you try to replicate it, it's not authentic, man. And the people that know, they know it's not authentic. So you always got to come back to us to replenish the bowl. You feel
Yeah,
me? So you can put the man out the game, but at the end of the day, you're missing the star player, and that's what it is. So that had to happen, man. That she had to bring it back. They had to.
and I'm just glad they did. And now, although Nick Cannon is a very humble dude, I know that there's a sense of cockiness in
Oh
his
yeah. Oh
when
yeah.
he speaks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's definitely a little different.
He's definitely letting his nuts hang a little bit. I'm sure. I'm sure. He's careful. He's a little more careful right now, but he probably still got he definitely got a swagger right now, and rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Yeah, I just say it's all love, and we winning. But we got to take all our wins. No matter how big or small they are, but we got to sit there and acknowledge them, and just keep on moving. Just don't take this one win and then sit back and be like, I'm good. Just keep pushing forward until you get or we get to that point that we are able to say, yo, we have made a motherfucking change.
I mean, um, it's all about unification, man, and building and building. That's what it's it. That's what it's about, man. If we got to build, and people say, oh, if we build something, they just gonna come and burn it down, but that shouldn't stop you from building. You know what I mean? Anybody's shit could get burnt down. You know, them included. I mean, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying shit can happen. You
Right.
know, everybody has to. Um, you got to just get out there, man. Sometimes the fear of what can go wrong will make people talk themselves out of a venture, or what I'm saying, doing some type of business or a partnership or uh, uh, opportunity to get involved with something. And that's what stunts a lot of growth. You know what I mean? That stops you from creating generational wealth and you know what I mean. Setting your family up, and you just got to get out there and do it. Sometimes don't be afraid to try, man. I mean, sometimes failing is a good thing because you learn from that and you know what not to do the next time. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Then you can get it right because you know what was wrong.
Yeah.
You you feeling
Yeah.
me? Y'all got to remember when we had um like Wall Street, Tulsa. You know what I mean, they came in there and burned down 1,200 homes, and schools, and businesses and stuff like that, and then locked the people up, all the black people. You know what I mean, the ones that they didn't kill, they locked them up. You know what I mean, but you gotta realize, man, it was a different time between then and now, man. That type of shit is not going on because there are too many people in places. Um, I'm not gonna say of power, but I'm gonna say of influence. You feel me?
Hmm.
And if need be, buttons can be pushed and things can happen. So it's not the same. It's not the same era no more. So we shouldn't be afraid of building and making our Black Wall Street if we want to. We should definitely not be afraid to do that. Now, I encourage everybody to be positive and unify, man, and try to build something positive in your community because otherwise they're gonna come and co-opt the shit and call it theirs. You feel me?
Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with doing it the right way. Right?
Tell them
Get
P
it.
Money. Tell them WEMS Radio. Tell them P Money.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with doing it the right way, man.
Uh,
Yo, starting your corporation, your LLC, even your sole proprietorship, getting your EIN number, your TIN number, whatever you
talk
want.
that talk.
There's 1,000 different ways for you to be legit, man. And stop trying to hustle the system. Stop trying to be underhanded with it. Because if you don't think they watching, they are watching heavy.
and,
They just
and,
get
and
away.
listen,
Yo, they watching, listening, they doing all that. So, yo, get your paperwork in order, do what you need to do. And the only reason why I'm saying get your paperwork in order, because you open yourself up to so many more opportunities, being able to get funded because you're a black owned business, majority female owned business. Like there's so many different,
just because you're a business.
and just because you're a business, you can get it. But if you sitting there, you talking about, yo, I got my social security number, I'm a rock with this. This is what I'm doing. You know, the only thing you entitled to is not a goddamn thing. You're not entitled to nothing,
I'm
right?
hearing, I'm hearing,
You
I'm hearing,
check.
I'm hearing stories about people blowing up off of those PPP loans too, P money.
Yeah,
I'm hearing stories about that. People like, yeah, man, I applied for the shit and I got it. You know what I'm saying? 20K, 30K, whatever. And putting it back into the business. It's like crazy, B. Don't have to pay it back. It's like a college fund, man.
yeah.
So people
But
people just gotta apply.
yeah, we got one of our guests in the building. So we
Okay.
about to bring him into the spot, aka the barbershop where we get down and we talk all that real shit. So we got two of them in the building. Yo, so we gonna bring them in and let them introduce themselves. Yo, what up, fellas?
Yo,
Yo.
Yo. Yo, so introduce yourselves, tell them where you at and where you from and what you got going on.
yo, what's good? This is Ant Bugs, better known as, Twizzy. Think Big Entertainment. I'm saying 1/3 founding member. I'm saying I'm in the BX, but by way of Harlem. Know what I mean,
In the
what's good,
building.
Prophet?
What up, man?
Chilling, man. Thanks for having us, man. For real, B.
Of course, man. Here doing what I do, man. And the other man in the corner, the guy that's under me, yo, introduce yourself, my G.
This is Ty Boy, yo. One fifth of Think Big Entertainment.
That's what's up. That
Yeah.
that microphone is on point. You hear that, Mike? You heard that, Mike T Money?
Oh, my mic? That's the phone.
well, brother, you got that. You must have the latest and the greatest, brother, because that jack is sounding crisp.
he got
Sound like a studio microphone, didn't it? I was like, damn.
I don't know how that sounds. It's an old Samsung phone I'm on.
Shit, man. See, don't sleep on them Androids, y'all. Hey,
yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, though. Thanks for being in the building, fellas.
Yeah, so we got Think Big Entertainment in the building, and y'all got a new project that y'all just released with a couple of tracks that you sent over.
Yeah,
Basically, the project is called it's self-titled Think Big compilation. I'm saying it features myself. My partner Goldie, that should be on here shortly. We got a couple of artists, Young Money Jello, Mitch Cash, and Pyro as well. Then we got some other outside artists on the project as well. Dollar Bill, Nick the Chosen One, PK. And did I leave anybody out? I think that's it pretty much.
So, what made you guys actually come together as an entertainment group? What was missing that you said, "Yo, we got to do it different this time"?
Well, basically, it just a little rundown. It started off, with 4 members. I'm saying? That was like back in 2010. One of the members, decided to go, branch off and do his own thing because he wanted to, explore other options and other fields or whatever. So then that was just my partners, me, Gold, and my other partner, Boom. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty much like a silent partner. So it just left us together. And then, Gold had a little situation. So it was pretty much me on the grind, you know what I'm saying? And while I was grinding, the other partner that departed to do his own thing, he was still working with me. Shout out to my man Al and Cool Crew Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it just became like real tedious, like me being on the grind by myself. So once Gold was able to step back into the limelight, you know what I'm saying, then I started pushing gold on the artist side, and then COVID hit. So now I'm saying that kind of halted the momentum.
Yeah.
So then, I mean, while we was in you know I'm saying, during the pandemic, you know, we decided to reach out to, I mean, people that was heavy supporting us, which is my brother Ty Boy. I got cameraman, his name is Flea. You know what I'm saying? My man Mach and my A&R QB. So we, you know what I'm saying, decided to reach out to them and bring them into the fold. You know what I mean, give them particular roles or whatever. And we was like, hey, you know what? It's best that we just form a conglomerate, you know what I'm saying, a minority-owned business, and you know what I'm saying, start it from scratch and take it as far as we could take it.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes it's better to do it yourself. We got another member in the building, Mitch Cash in the building.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, my guy?
Everything groovy. How you doing, fella? Peace.
Yeah, how their mics are sounding better than ours? What the
Yeah,
hell?
man, straight up. I don't know, man. But you don't got an Android phone too now, do you? What you using to speak into?
This is my iPhone, but I'm trying to get us right on my iPad. But I
Man,
went through the link through my message. So it's
we know we gotta get it together. P Money, they phones are sounding crisp money. Like,
We got
good
studio
Lord,
mics. They rocking cell phones. I
yeah,
don't
the
even.
cell phone mic sounding like they in the fucking booth right now. You feel what I'm saying? But yo, it's funny, Twizzy. It's funny that you say that. That y'all been doing that thing since 2003 because I feel like I've heard the name before. Hello. Uh-oh. What was that? Think Big. Hello.
You are
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard the name Think Big like in in the air in the past before. You know what I'm saying? I can't put my finger on it, but it feels like that name has been around for a little while. I feel familiar with it.
Yeah, it's definitely been around because, you know, like at one point, you know what I'm saying, I was performing, I was heavy as far as grinding, you know what I'm saying? I
Anybody
was
from
repping the name hard.
and
You know what I'm
anybody
saying?
from the
So
borough? Because
it's,
I was in the borough when I'm hearing this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Which borough you was in?
Brooklyn.
You was in Brooklyn? Yeah, I did
a
a few shows out in Brooklyn. So.
Yeah, see, so that could be it right there. That could be it right there. That could be the connection.
Yeah, I did a bunch of shows out in Brooklyn, and you know, I deal with a couple of people in Brooklyn as well. Shout out to my man Bobby Stone, you know what I'm saying, the new old school and all that. That's my guy. Like he's heavy in Brooklyn right now, and I mean from Crown Heights and all that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, man. For real.
So let's talk a little bit more about this project, right? So you guys sent over a couple of joints. We got Power. We got Pursuit of Happiness too. So right, so that means that there was a one, right? So
yeah, well,
tell us a little bit about the Pursuit of Happiness Part 2.
Well, Pursuit of Happiness, that's the lead single off the project. Basically, you know what I'm saying, we took it back to the essence with that one. You know what I'm saying? It's me and it's featuring me and myself and Goldie. And it was only right, like for all the years that me and Gold been at it, this was actually our first video. We shot a video for it as well. So this was actually our first video performing together in the video. You know what I'm saying? We've done plenty of videos where we had cameos or whatever the case, but this was the first official performance video with both of us. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that was the idea for us to kick it off and kind of like, you know what I'm saying, show the way to the other artists, you know what I mean, to the younger artists. And then, I mean, basically let them do what they do. They step in, take the baton, and then they do what they do.
Okay. So I want to get into that real quick. Trying to see if I can pull up the video. But if not, we're gonna get into this track real quick.
You got it, P Money. Let me know.
No, I got it already queued up to play.
Okay.
I was just looking for the video, but I can't find it right now. So, yo, everybody, take a listen. See the happiness. Here we go, y'all.
There is some serious magic in thinking big.
Think big, huh?
Swag.
Hey, yo, folks.
We're gonna get it right this time, baby.
Yeah, I'm waking up to that sunrise, rolling up, level up as that sunrise. See, I'm thankful for my mob ties. Now I'm a citizen, understand the shit I'm in. Ain't going to court for my niggas cause the sentencing. Put them away in cages, damn, that's the world we in. Pursue the happiness, I aim high for something great. I'm giving real rap, I think what I'm spitting is fake. I'm trying to go fishing with everybody with me. Go deeper in ocean and y'all can keep the leak. I'm a golly man, they telling me to keep the food. I'm trying to hit the home runs now without me pitching beats. Free life, I just wanna taste. Learn how to play my cards right. My man used to wear the ace. King, queen, jack of trades. Playing our top 5, we call it spades. Forming interior beige. Pain got my niggas popping 30s like they Golden State. Life's a gamble, bigger bet, bigger stakes. Yeah, bigger risk, better take. In this journey, I attended too many weights. It's hard to smile when that pain linger. I can make it through, but it's irritating like a foot blister. Yeah, I'm trying to weather the storm. When it's on, it's on. Pursue happiness till I'm gone. Pursue happiness, just what it ain't for. What you think I came in this game for? Me not to have the corner when I was bitching that girl. See the devil had me on this bar. But you can't break it, you can't shake it. No matter if I can't have it, I'm gonna take it. And I'll be in the car now, you can't feel it. And I'm just doing me. See, I'm shining out.
They say success breeds envy, jealousy from my grind, but overlooking the good heart in me. Back in my younger days, shit I was doing for a Benji. What have got me the same time is sucking a semi. It seems like America honors the greed, they honor the thieves. I got further ahead when there was no honor in me. No cares in the world illegally getting coins in the street. Now I try to stay positive, feeling lost in defeat. Good friends turn their backs on me, call it deceit. When them same ones is down, they're out, calling for me, and I can't run in the rescue. They say for every good deed, gotta bless you, but karma will hex you. I thought I was special. 2020 came around the corner and twisted me like a pretzel. Still living a lifestyle extravagant, cause we promise life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
This is what I aim for. What you think I came in this game for? Me like to have the corner when I was pushing that raw. See the devil had me on this bar. But you can't break it, you can't shake them. No matter if I can't have it, I'm gonna take it. I'll be in the ball, no, you can't fake. And I'm just doing me. See I'm jumping like a judge.
Serious magic and thinking big.
Think big, huh?
Swag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely vibe on that. It make me want to pursue some happiness.
What's up, yo?
Yes, sir. Definitely got that bounce, fellas. I'm feeling that.
Good looking, man. Yo, shout out to Boga on the beat too, man. You know what I'm saying? He did the production on the beat and all that. He's fired. I mean, go check him out as well. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
Yeah. Yo, I wish we could have pulled up the video because I would have definitely liked the visual. Because that's like some top down, just riding through and just on some paid in full type shit. I don't know. That's what I was getting from it.
That's what's up, yo.
Yeah, definitely the vibe with that, man. So when it comes to you guys working together, we got another member in the building just popped up on the bottom of the screen. I think this is probably the first time we had this many people on at one time. Wow. So
yeah,
I got
still a couple more missing.
Yeah, I gotta say, just to get everybody to come on, it's always a feat. So just to see that you guys are able to collaborate together to come on, it definitely shows how powerful you guys are together.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, my G. You?
Me? I don't think he heard you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what's good?
Tell the people who you are, where you from.
What's good? It's Pyro. I'm in the building, man. Think big in the building. I'm from East Side Harlem, Spanish Harlem.
Harlem in the building. P Money feeling real good tonight.
I'm telling you, usually it's always Brooklyn.
It's always a Brooklyn thing, yeah. I think this is the most Harlem we had on at one time. P Money is feeling right at home.
Standing up tonight.
Yes, sir.
Standing up tonight, baby.
Harlem stand up, BX stand up, uptown, everybody.
I'm about to, after the show, I'm gonna go run into Pyro down the block at the Bodega because so I know he probably like right down the block right now. So
Yeah, we here. Each guy.
yeah, so we got power. Yeah, power, right? Let's talk about that one real quick. Talk about the production. What made that track come together?
Yeah.
Well, Power was basically that was Cash idea. You know what I'm saying? It's a strong follow up. It's basically not me putting the streets in a headlock. You know what I'm saying? I think Cash is more suited to talk about Power than I am because that's his brainchild. You know what I'm saying?
Tell us about it.
Yo, I told my man go. I wanted a trap beat. He threw a trap beat on, and that shit just gave me that New York, that Dipset. Just play that.
There is some serious magic in thinking big.
Think big, huh?
Cash. Told you niggas we coming. We really coming. It's a fly boy lifestyle, ain't it? Go. Power. Get money by the hour. Streets really running hours. Standing tall, twin towers. Power. Money and power. Power and money. Getting it all. Y'all ain't taking it. Power. Get money by the hour. Streets really know the hours. Standing tall, twin towers. Power. Money and power. Power and money. Getting it all. Y'all ain't taking it. Pull up. Act stupid. Bang, 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 bang. Tip tags with new shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fendi, Christian, Michael Mary, Bridges, Dummies, bitches, Dumpies, listen, power, get money by the hour. Eyes low from the sour, wait for quick hours. Off the wood streets hours, more dust to that powder. Killing them, give them flowers. You ain't shit without that. Power, get money by the hour. Streets really good hours. Towers, money and power, power and money. Getting it all, y'all ain't taking it from me.
Why I can't put my name in it?
Stand tall, twin towers. Money and power, power and money. We getting it all, y'all ain't taking it from me. I got hit like 4 times, but bounce back like 4 times. Not just me, we all shine. The fly boys, they all mine. 20 minutes, sunny, East fresh, money. Running up, get money. Skinny nigga, I'm hungry. Take chicken wings over rice. I'm really about that life. Inside time, take flight. Power, get money by the hour. Streets really know the hours. Standing tall, twin towers.
I got it, man.
Money and power, power and money. Y'all ain't taking it from me. Get money by the hour. Money and power and money. Getting it all. Y'all ain't taking it from me. There is some serious magic in thinking big.
Think big, huh?
Okay. I see what you're talking about, Cash.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, you tell me, you know.
It's got that. It kind of got that drill feel, but still NY. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely, man.
You got my sneakers?
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, man.
C-Money, what you think, man?
Yo, definitely feeling the way with
it. Don't stop, and it won't stop.
Yes, sir.
And one thing I have.
Somebody got some background noise going on. I don't know who it is. It's a serious background noise.
Yeah. But I know for sure the branding is definitely there. Like you guys, that think big is in the beginning, the end, and then everything that you guys got going on is just a big thought with music. You know, it draws in the person that's listening to it.
Mute your mic. Whoever got that background noise, mute your microphone so we can hear whoever's talking. And then we got one more member in the building.
Money.
Yeah, we got. Well, we
Yeah,
lost
Money
one.
Jail, man.
Yeah, I think we lost one and got one.
Yeah,
I think
I think I saw it try to come back. Hopefully he'll come back. He got. I think I saw him try to come back on, but he got knocked off or something's going on. But
Hours, really know the hours.
you know,
so. It, I just really would love to know how you guys actually come together when it comes to producing music. Like, is there someone that pushes, that brings everybody together so that you guys can put these projects together, or y'all just find a way, depending on what the project is, somebody else takes the lead?
Twiz, you want Twiz?
Well, basically, it's a collaborative effort. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys just
What's up?
basically y'all figure out a way to work and make it happen. But which I know it's not easy in the music
Yeah,
industry.
well, we pretty much got the in-house studio.
That's what I was about to get at. I was gonna say, like, not off Twiz. Listen, we got a phenomenal brother, member, the fly boy Goldie. I don't know where he at. I can't see him, but
yeah,
this brother is phenomenal, man. He's the one that do this shit.
yeah.
Technically, man, he's a beast. He just get it all done,
Here comes Tyro.
and that's that. You heard?
Yeah, no doubt, Golden.
We come show up at his crib, we put the work in. But Goldie is the one that get that shit how it's supposed to be. Man.
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir. That's what it is, man. Because I mean, especially now in the pandemic, I know it's kind of hard for everybody to get up. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody's schedule is crazy. People got, kids and different things going on. So it's it's even harder to, even record a track.
You know what it is too? We all play our position. Quiz
Yeah,
in them take this end.
yeah,
Gold take care of the record. You know what I mean? Like the mixing, mastering, all that other good shit that we don't. Me, Jello, best we show up and work.
yeah, no
Everybody
question.
play position, we get it done.
That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Everybody playing their part, man. That's also important. P Money.
Yeah, and there ain't nothing wrong with playing your position, man. Yeah, everybody's not built to be king, and when there's too many people trying to be king, then guess what? The kingdom is gonna fall.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And even kings gotta sometimes know how to take the seat of the passenger. Something I learned the hard way, but I learned it.
One of the best leaders in the world said you got to know how to be a follower too.
Yeah.
You got to know how to be a follower, baby. Which everybody catch that Red Man versus Method Man that versus on 420. Everybody caught that?
Man, I ain't catch
caught
it, man. I missed that joint.
Clips of it. Yo,
Man.
that joint was dope. It was dope hip hop just on the strength of their chemistry and their performance and their camaraderie.
Mm-hmm.
Like those two there, man. Like yo, it's crazy. It's crazy to see them still going at it, especially the age. They in their 50s and all that. And they still, outdoing, I'm saying, the young boys as far as performance wise and I'm saying, having the organization, as far as with the show and everything. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was definitely amazing to see that.
And I think that you hit a very important point in that it's important for the younger generation to still see that unity after so many years. People cats are still fucking with each other after so long, and they doing their thing in a big way, in a major way, and it just goes to show that what I'm saying, we are so much stronger when we together, man. And I think that's what thinking big is all about. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. They also, with the Red and Meth joint, they also put in that time for artist development.
Right.
That's kind of missing nowadays, the artist development.
Yeah, that's
making
so true.
sure, artists know how to talk in interviews, making sure, they on point, they on time for everything.
Yeah,
It's just they spent money on that.
Yeah, that's
And it
very
shows.
true.
It shows in their performance. They practice their shows performance. They practice their music. They just stay on point. And it shows after all of these years that they're still able to just keep it going.
Yeah. Not miss a beat. Not miss a beat. Like no rust on them at all. Like very seasoned. Like they was fresh off tour. What it was looking like to me. Like they was on tour. I was like, damn, like these motherfuckers.
But they never stopped touring.
Yeah. So you know
They
their
never
stage
stop
show
touring.
their stage show is flawless. Like everything is, you know what I mean?
And that's our aim, you know?
Yeah,
Straight like that. We taking from that.
yeah.
Yeah, we keep on losing. We keep on losing at Boogie, but
Hey,
he always
hey,
comes back.
is he in the building? You hear? Oh man. Every time we get 7, the algorithm is like, nah.
So we lose somebody, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
lose.
yeah. They don't want to see us do it. See, they don't want to keep. They don't want us to be together. They don't want us to be together. They want us to
Harlem breaking the internet.
Yeah, I'm experiencing crazy technical difficulties over here, man.
Harlem stand up.
I bet you any other time never had those issues, but it usually happens on the spot when we talking about some real dope music. When we got some dope people on here, it's just the craziest things be happening.
Yeah, it's the
Like
fucking
we
feds.
talked about earlier, the feds be watching.
The fucking
Right?
feds.
I said paid in full, but we was talking about Harlem. That's it. We hit some algorithm. They try to shut it all down.
Hell yeah. Now they think we doing something. Now we doing some nefarious activity because it's more than 6 of us on the damn live. Those bastards.
This would be considered gang activity. Yes, it would.
That's a fact, though.
It ain't like I'm in here smoking reefer. That's why I turned the camera off or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so let's get into this last track you guys sent over, Swim. Tell us about.
Yeah, please tell me about Swim because I saw that title right away and I was just like, okay, I want to know where this came from right here.
I ain't gonna lie, it came from. I'm gonna let you know. Like I was listening to the beat one time, and I automatically started thinking about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, the WAP song. So
right.
I said, the females got a WAP song, so why the men can't have something for themselves? You know?
No doubt, no doubt.
If females got some good pussy, we wanna swim in some good pussy. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amen. Amen to that.
That's where it came from. That's where my mind state was on at that time. Just
yes, sir. Yeah.
Trying to get our little response going.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm feeling that. Feeling that, brother. Yeah. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to use this one for the people?
Just to follow up with Jello, what Jello said. Yeah, just to follow up what Jello said, this gonna be the summertime smash right here. Like we probably gonna drop this like around like June, like mid-June type. You know what I'm saying? For the summer, bring the summer in and all that.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yes. Timing is everything. Timing is everything.
Let's go.
That's the drive. All right, so here we go. Swim.
Y'all mute your microphone. Y'all mute your microphone.
The mic, Jello.
Yeah.
Some serious magic and thinking big.
Think big, huh?
Young nigga with a whole lot of drip. Shorty got the wap, so you know I'm about to swim. No, he didn't. Yes, the nigga did. Bend over, get a face full of kids. Young nigga with a whole lot of drip. Shorty got the wap, so you know I'm about to swim. No, he didn't. Yes, the nigga did.
Yeah, he did.
Bend over, get a face full of kids.
It's dollar bill, baby. I be on my shit. Shorty got that wet, so you know I'm trying to fish. I'ma need you to give me something. I'ma miss with my dick till I die. Oh, I'm big. I like it nasty, I mean fresh with some class. Thinking about that pussy last night in the cab. Usually I'm focused, so a nigga had to laugh. I know that bitch had that pussy soaking in the bath. And she bad, yeah, I like my bitches bad. And that whack scene better when she get into a bag. And you know that a nigga love to splash. And that pussy to myself, wanna put her in the stash. Nipple rings in her ass real fat. I sure wouldn't mind licking that from the back. Sucking on pussy, bitch, tasting like a snack. Threw my dick up in her mouth, had my fingers in her tracks. Like, now she got me talking spicy on the track. And I keep a couple hoes, cause I'm known to be a Mac. Like, toxic love when they get attached. Should've never let this big dog get up in your cat. That whack so pretty, you can tell she got it waxed. And I fell in love with it, I'm just keeping it a stack. Know that pussy trouble when the nigga double back. And this whole shit all started from a double tap. Like started liking her pictures. She started liking a nigga. Bending over, touching her toes, put that pussy on the floor and get low, real now. Started liking all the pictures. Put the pussy on the real nigga. Bend over, touch your toes, put the pussy on the floor and get low. Let's get it.
Young nigga with a whole lot of drip. Shorty got the whap, so you know I'm about to swim. No, he didn't. Yes, the nigga did. Bend over, get a face full of kids. Young nigga with a whole lot of drip. Shorty got the whap, so you know I'm about to swim. Didn't. Yes, a nigga did. Bend over, get a face full of kids. Big 40, Henny in my system. Nasty nigga, back shots in the kitchen. I ain't finished, shook her down, nigga tap out. She got that whap, so I'm about to black out. Left out, I remember that. Beat it up once and get rid of that. Just killed the kitty cat. Won't stop, money bitches in the mansion. Some people love them, other niggas can't stand them. Damn, nobody ever gave me shit. And fucking hand out, unless you talking bricks. Shorty wanna lick the rapper. I'm in the booth right now, but I'ma always be a trapper. Why you making you ain't dapper? Fuck it. Go somewhere and cry 2 tears in a bucket. Money jail got the drip and they love it. Tripping on the triple when I tell them fuck it. Young nigga with a whole lot of drip. Shorty got the whap, so you know I'm about to swim. No, he didn't. A nigga did. Bend over, get a face full of kids. Young nigga with a whole lot of grip. Shorty got the whap, so you know I'm about to swim. No, he didn't. Yes, a nigga did. Bend over, get a face full of kids.
There's some serious magic in thinking big.
Think big, huh?
Yeah.
The summer banger. That swim.
No, he didn't.
Man,
Yes,
listen.
he did.
I can relate 110%, man. Is that Goldie on there? Is on there as well with the production?
No. It's another producer we had in the stash.
Okay, so you got a team then.
There's a
Definitely working.
Man, listen, let
Working.
me tell you something, Twizzy. I like everything I'm hearing, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't just throw that out very loosely. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of people in here that think they the shit. A lot of them are. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah, I
it's
appreciate
very
that,
rare.
man. Like you gotta
It's very rare when I can say everything.
to go to them, man. They've been putting in work for the last 18 months.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I said it's very rare that I hear a project and all of the songs are, you know what I'm saying, hitting the way that y'all, you know what I'm saying, got y'all thing working right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, keep it up, man, and please bless us when y'all get some more.
Yeah,
different too.
Yeah, they all, and you know that's one thing that I was gonna bring up is that usually when you have a collaboration of artists, especially rap artists and their males, their project, all the songs and everything, kind of there's really no differentiation between any of them. So it's like everything just sounds the same, just got a bunch of different voices. So everybody's rhyming over a different beat. There's a different flow, different just tempo, everything.
And everybody's in their own lane too.
Yeah. So it's not like anything is forced. Nobody's trying to fit in. Everybody is just where they're supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling it for sure.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so did you really?
That's pretty much the tone compilation.
Yeah, and and that's a good thing. And I think just knowing that you went at it with an idea what the project is gonna be, and sticking to what the project is gonna be is true.
Everybody brought their ideas to the table as far as the project. But the thing about the whole movement is it started. It started from a vision. Know what I'm saying? And I seen I seen the talent, I seen the potential. You know what I'm saying? And basically an artist as well as what I'm saying what we had going on prior. And just I just wanted to put everything in the melting pot. Know what I'm saying? And then we formulated it. Know what I'm saying? And we here now with it. Now saying we in the pretty much the starting phases of the grind, and we, like I said earlier, we going to ride it to the wheels fall. But I give credit to these dudes because they've been in the studio working. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like the last 18 months, and then you know what I'm saying, like it also, I saw it starting to come together. Like I would say like the last 6 months, like it started really coming together. So then I mean, me and Gold, we figured it's time, you know what I'm saying, start putting it out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well,
Yo,
it sounds like y'all putting it together. I definitely say that y'all putting the Lauries and the adobo on all over that. You know what I mean?
The adobo, yeah, that's season. Get that season right.
So straight up, man. That's no lie about that.
Yo, Jell, I got a question for you.
Okay.
I got a question for you. You really had your fingers in between her tracks?
that was my cousin. That was my cousin verse, but you know, that's just universal. You know,
Yeah.
you know how that goes.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you get that good love and you want to run your fingers so they hear.
Yeah.
No, but he didn't say hair. Like he didn't say hair. He said tracks.
I know he said tracks.
Yeah.
I know. All through that weed.
Right up. Shout out Harlem Stand Up. Word.
Yeah.
So you know,
Just trying
being that y'all represent that section, you know, of course we gotta give an RIP and you know what I'm saying, respect, shout out to DMX and Black Rob.
Man.
AKA
That's a
Banco
blow
Pop.
right there.
Yeah, man.
That's a blow right there. That BR is a blow. That DMX, that's a blow right there.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
Man. Rest in peace to them dudes, man. I was listening to Black Rob last night, just running through the history, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how fucking hard that first album of his was, man. That was a hard first album.
Crazy.
Yo, it's funny y'all say that, yo. Me and Jello was just together the other night, and Jello told me, I swear to God, he said, yo, I'm gonna go home tonight. Matter of fact, we was at the Black Rob candle lighting.
Yeah.
Go home to listen to that album. It was a classic. Swan and them told me to go listen to it. I swear he said the other night.
Yep. Yeah, man. Hard first album, man. I heard a lot worse first albums, believe me. That shit was hard.
Yeah. It went platinum in the first 5 weeks. I think it may have been the first rap album to do that. But,
At a time when Bad Boy wasn't really looking so good, you know what I mean? He lifted him up, put the whole label on his back, just like he said in that remix. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give credit where credit is due.
My aim is for one of us, in respect to Black Rob, one of us gotta drive the truck downhill. Black Rob, rest in peace. Drive the truck. Remember the Woe video was up the hill, Hunter.
The flatbed truck.
That's the goal.
And we jump off the fire escape.
That's where Think Big going. Fly Boys, we taking it that far, you heard?
He putting it out there right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer you got to speak it into existence. So that's what's up, Cash.
One of us gonna drive that shit down that hill in the video.
Think big.
Think big.
But before we let y'all up out of here, I want y'all to run down the line. Everybody give your social media handles.
Oh yeah, you got to do that.
How they can find the project and any of the previous projects that you guys got out.
Twizzy, I think you better go first, man, before we lose you again.
All right, bet. Y'all can catch me at Twizzy Twan Dollar, TWIZZY TWANDOLLA. You know, my previous project is Face of a New Breed series 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? I got soul rap cooking right now. You know what I'm saying? That's probably gonna be the end of the year. And then you know what I'm saying, we got this Think Big compilation coming. Shout out to Gold, shout out to Collective Shooters. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to QB, shout out to Flea, they couldn't be here. Shout out to Boom Butter, couldn't be here. Shout out to Pirate.
Jail Money.
Oh, yeah, Money Jail. You can find me at L Undercase Barrio, Undercase Finest. You know, shout out to my whole team: Mitch Cash, Ty, Flea, Twizzy Twan Dollar, Goldie, Pyro, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Dollar Bill the Boss that was on the track with us, you know.
Shouts out.
Everybody. You know,
Oh,
shout out to y'all too for having us on this platform. You know, we just trying to bring that, you know, real good music back. Have everybody have a good time, dance, have fun. You know,
that's what it is, man.
Get it back together like how it was back in the day. You know,
We got to get it together.
definitely.
Wow.
Ty boy.
Yo, y'all can follow me. Well, just on a side note, I got the radio thing popping too. So just follow me at Wednesday Revolution. You know, I support independent artists all day, every day. That's why I love what your brothers is doing. Hopefully, we can collab one day. You know, because I got my platform popping too. I ain't posting nothing in a minute. I ain't going front.
Yeah.
At Wednesday Revolution, Revolutionary Radio. That's what it is. Think big entertainment, always apart. You know what I'm saying? It's all one. It's all one.
Yeah, it is. Big cash.
Yeah, Instagram, Real Mitch Cash. Real REAS Mitch MXTCH Cash CASH. Spotify Mitch Cash. YouTube Flyboy Mitch Cash, Man on the East, out right now. Go get that. All available platforms. Go pursue your happiness. Or try to. We here, man. Think bigger, don't think at all. Flyboy.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking.
Quick question: how can we follow y'all? Like y'all.
Oh, that's real easy.
That was dope, though. Good question, Jello. That was sweet.
All right. So you already know it's your boy Prophet Pete. You can follow me right there, bottom of the screen. That's PROFIT_radio_NY. And yo, Rec, let them know. Here we go, y'all.
And you can always catch your boy on the gram. As DJ Shawn recognizes DJ FHAWNRECOGNIZE on the gram. Holler at your boy.
Got you. Doing it now. Following y'all now.
We appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for giving that good music to the public.
Before we slide up out of here, I just want to give a shout out to y'all as well. Thanks for appreciate y'all having us on your platform.
Word.
It's a pleasure, man. Whenever we could bring the good music to the masses, man, it's a pleasure for us, man. That's what we all about. We a conduit, you know what I'm saying? And this is the spot. You can always come here and talk. You know what I'm saying? It's like the basement, it's like the barbershop, it's like the stoop, the basketball court, your man's basement, you know what I'm saying? This is where we talk shit and we listen to good hits, you know what I'm saying? And we keep it for the culture.
Yeah, and just let your people know that all they gotta do is check out WEMS Radio on YouTube and Facebook and catch the replay. So I'm gonna send Twizzy the link so this way y'all can sit there and share it so everybody can see what's going on, what was happening, and how things went down.
And we do this every Thursday, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Log on and lock in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely support. We definitely support y'all brothers, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man. And I can actually say Harlem with a big H on my chest this week and feel good about it because I got motherfuckers in the room today that are wearing H's too.
Fly boy.
Stand up.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Yo, take it easy. Yo, Twiz, man. We gonna chop it up.
Everybody be safe. Be safe. Be safe.
Be safe out there.
Think big. Don't think it all.
That's it. Think
Yes,
big.
sir. Think big or don't think at all, P Money.
Yo, I'm telling you, man.
I've heard that name for a while. I'm telling you. I've heard the name. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure where I was when I heard it, but I remember Think Big. Like it sticks out. It's very catchy, first of all. You know what I'm saying? But I know I remember hearing it somewhere. Maybe like he said, it was a performance or something in Brooklyn. But I know I heard that name before, man. And I'm glad that we got to have them on and we got to hear that music, man, because that was all quality right there, brother. I ain't see no fat in that right there. It was all lean meat. You feel what I'm saying? Pause.
Yo, and you know, like I said during the interview, man, where they come together and everybody's playing their position.
Yes.
Have a project that won't bore you, and then you know, because you get one banger that sounds like this, you get the next banger that sounds like that, then the one is going someplace else.
Right.
Like it's taking you to places that you gonna be like, yo, it's like a project, a whole project situation for someone that got a problem paying attention.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna keep your attention.
Yeah. And then you also don't want to buy a group project and then there's only like one person in the group that you really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? That's like, then you really, why don't you just go solo, man? You know what I'm saying? But everybody's got their lane, and you know what I'm saying, everything is hot, man. You know what I'm saying? And an important thing, very important thing, is that the production is on point too. You know what I'm saying? That man Goldie is definitely holding it down with the production. So, you know what I'm saying, shouts out to him, shouts out to them. Think big or don't think at all.
Yeah. And I definitely like the way they make sure in the beginning and the end they got the intro and the outros on the tracks. So it's like, yo, you know, listening to.
As they should.
So it's a perfect combination. Now I can stop saying, yo, all the dope music I've heard lately has been coming out of Brooklyn. Now I can stop saying it. Now I can stop saying it, man. But you already know we're going to be back in about 15 minutes with our special edition of The Spot. So we're going to take
special edition.
The special edition. Yo, we got Jay Waiters in the building and John Jiggs in the building with this project that they put together. Definitely some powerful joints, and I think it's gonna really, it hits the temperature of the world right now with the things that are going on, and people really not really understanding, what it is to be Black in America. And we're gonna talk on that. It's gonna get real, man. Yo, yeah. So catch us at 8. We be back.